So I was talking to someone who I had suspicions that he was down low, gay, right?
Oh
Because
wow.
he kept talking about how he thinks one of his best friends is gay and he's like obsessed with this topic of conversation. And I find it weird that you're obsessed with your friend's sexuality. That's already awkward. And you constantly talk about how you think your best friend is down low gay or bisexual. It's weird. Like, so that's
I mean, like, I don't see the point. It's 2024, right? And people are out there with their preferences. People feel like there's no shame in their game and they're not doing nothing wrong. Why are people still on the DL, right? My thing is, right, with me, I don't care what your preference is, in them sheets. Just keep that shit between four walls and a closed door and whoever you're with, because it has nothing to do with the kids. It has nothing to do with me. I really don't care who you in the room getting it on with. For real, for real. That's my only thing. I don't care what your preference is. But that's between you and that person, not you and the damn world. It's not the world's business, because what the world eats don't help you shit.
already a red flag. Any man that is obsessed with another man's sexuality,
Yes, it's weird.
red flag. No straight man is going to be obsessed with another man's sexuality, especially not his. And he'd always refer to his boy as like good looking, or yo, you get the looks, you can do this, you can do that. So I
Yeah.
get it. You have a crush on your boy. Like you're projecting.
Oh
Like
wow.
you're gay for your bro. You want him to be gay.
Oh
You want him to be
shit.
bisexual.
That's
And you
crazy.
probably know he's down low because maybe you guys did something before. I don't know. Maybe this is your way of dry snitching. Because you know how some
She's
people, like narcissists and psychopaths,
she said this is your way of dry snitching. I mean, I guess she's trying to say that some men, I guess they reflect what they're doing or what's happening to them on others. Like, for example, they're like this, right? And they're going through this, and this is happening to them, and they're feeling like this, right? But they don't want nobody to know it. So this person over here, they make it seem like this person is the one that's going through it, or telling this person that, oh no, you're like this, you're like that. But in reality, it's you. It's you. Hmm. Okay, I understand, old head. Well, you're not even an old head. You're like, you could be my age.
like to dry snitch on themselves. They kind of like to tell on themselves without telling on themselves, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
It's
get
like
you.
they're
I
hiding so
understand you.
much stuff, but they almost want you to know. So it's like you were like hinting something at. So then I asked, I said, you're just down low gay.
Hey,
You like him. Now mind you, he let this same bro in the house live with him. This is the same bro that he thinks is down low gay.
oh
And he's
shit.
very homophobic. And he says, oh, they need to fight that shit. When they're around me, you can't fight your sexuality. So I said to him, you know, you can't fight being gay or bisexual. You can't fight it. And he didn't even bat an eye. He was just like, what?
Oh man, lady, shorty, whoever you are, you spitting some facts. And Chrome Trigger said LGBT people are walking sexual harassments waiting to happen, and that's a fact. And what people don't understand is that they're protected. I mean, I don't know why the straight heterosexuals aren't, since they got the LGBT community protected. And the reason why I say that is, right, because when you say something to them, their egos get so inflamed and they know they protected. They'll scream abuse. You could just be saying, look, listen, I don't want you to bother me. I don't want nothing to do with that. And it's happened. Not all of them, not all of them, the majority of them, right? Um, and what's crazy, right? Ever since this has been out so public for the past couple of years, men and both women have gotten so bold out here. It's like, I've had women come up to me. I've had to ignore them and walk away, because I've had some women, oh, don't say it, don't listen, don't. How can I? What are their words? Don't, don't, don't ignore it or whatever until you've tried it. Basically, they've tried to convert me. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at them like, is you serious? Like, the simple thought of kissing another woman makes me sick to my stomach. I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck do clapping clitorises even is enjoyable or entertaining. Like, at the end of the day, right? Regardless of my past, I'm not going to become what you are. I like men. at the end of the day. You see where I'm coming from? Like, even if they make me mad or they get me pissed off, I love men. You can't change my preference because you want me to change it. No, it don't work like that. How I feel and what I think and what I like, you just can't turn off like a switch. That shit is not a switch you can just turn off. I don't know how some people could do it. Oh, I'm straight one day and the next day they not. The next day they over here hopping on rainbows. Uh, Listen, I'm good. I'm not even gonna try to figure it out. You keep hopping on your rainbow and let me keep walking on this sidewalk, okay? Ain't no change in my mind, my thoughts, my way of feeling. None of that. You like what you like, I like what I like. I mind my business, I think you should too. Because it's crazy that a lot of people from, the community are losing their lives because of how bold they're being. It's crazy. And then they want our kids to change their sexes at a young age to go through all this. Let them live life, yo. Let these kids live life.
People need to fight it. I'm like, are you fighting it? And he was like, no, I get pussy in and out this door. I get pussy all the time.
Hmm.
Now, let me tell you something. That was definitely an answer of someone who is down low gay. And let me tell you why. I know a lot of down low gay guys. I even dated one. And they overcompensate being down low gay by getting a lot of pussy. Down low gay men will actually be more womanizers than straight men. Why is that? Because they have something to prove. They have to prove or fight that they're not gay or bisexual. They have to prove that they're heterosexual, and they're overcompensating because getting a lot of pussy doesn't mean you're not down low gay. Doesn't mean you're not bisexual.
Mm-mm. And that's why, right? Men, don't get offended at a shorty. Do not get offended. This is why I be telling a lot of men, right? Stop with that pause. Stop with that no diddy stuff, right? A lot of us women is not going to sit here and think that y'all like that. It's not going to be the first thought through our heads unless y'all showing that type of behavior, unless y'all showing them flags. There's no reason if you're like this that you have to prove every second of the day, every minute of the day that you're not like that. Throughout every conversation, every argument, you got to prove that you're not on the down low. That's what men that are do, right? And if you're not that, you don't have to prove it. Like, I don't understand this. Like, nobody is gonna come straight up thinking, "Oh, well, he's gay because he said this." No, like what's crazy is that people got these new lingos and these new things that now we can't even have a normal conversation. But a real woman is not gonna think that a man is gay straight up. You don't gotta pause in the conversation, especially with women, and men are doing it. The woman is in the room. What is you pausing for? I mean, listen, this makes me think. It'll make me think, but people are not thinking like that. Like, it's crazy. Every time I hear a man say pause or say no diddy or nothing like that, it makes me think like, wait, I wasn't even thinking that you're gay. I wasn't even thinking that you went that way. If I would have thought that you hopped on rainbows, I would have asked you directly. But shit is just getting weirder and weirder.
And saying I get tons of pussy
You
as
don't
a
have to prove
response
that
to
shit.
someone
Like,
asking
constantly
if you're
saying shit
fighting
like that.
your bisexuality
Hmm.
or homosexuality in the closet, that's not a good answer. That's because everyone knows there's gay guys and bisexual men who have children and get a lot of pussy. So
Mm-hmm.
everyone knows
They
getting a
bisexual.
lot of pussy and getting a lot of woman doesn't mean you're not gay. So when they say that, that's a red flag because you know and I know that getting women and getting a lot of women doesn't mean you're not gay. Like we all know that. There's plenty of down low gay men or they get women, they have families, they have kids. Like that doesn't prove anything. And like I said, a lot of down low gay men will try to overcompensate
Mm-hmm.
by getting with a lot of women and being a womanizer. And they'll try to use the excuse, I get a lot of pussy. I could never be gay. So they'll always fall back on, oh, well, look at all the pussy I get. How
That's what
could
I'm
I be
saying.
gay? because that's always the fallback excuse and cover up. But everybody who's anybody knows that shit does not mean that you are not gay or fighting your sexuality. Say
Yo, she is making a great point. And listen, I don't know if anybody, wants to bring this up as a topic. This would be a great conversation, especially amongst us women.
if to say this man was down low gay. So I was
I
telling
mean, listen, if the signs are there, the signs are there. And it's crazy that a lot of men, right, to try to hide it, they will sit here and say, "Oh, I get a lot of pussy. I get a lot of girls. I do this. I do that." And that's what I'm saying. Like the men that don't got nothing to prove, right? They know what they are. What is you trying to prove? I wish the men would really stop with the pause and the no diddy stuff because people don't really think right off the bat that you're like this or you're doing this. Now, you doing that makes us think like, what is you trying to hide? You see where I'm coming? But hey, I guess.